Hello children, let's continue with the chapter Synthetic Fiber and Plastic. In the previous video, we discussed about different types of synthetic fibers. Today we are going to talk about a synthetic material which we are using most commonly in our day-to-day life, and it is also becoming a threat for our environment. Yes, that is plastic. Even though plastic is creating various environmental problems, but still there are certain positive qualities or good qualities about plastic due to which we are making more use of plastic in our life. And those qualities are: the plastic is easily moldable, that is, it can be shaped in any form. Plastic can be recycled, it can be reused, it can be colored in various colors, it can be melted, rolled into sheets, or made into wires, and that is why it finds such a variety of uses. There are two types of plastic: thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic. Thermoplastic is the plastic which can be melted repeatedly, which can be melted and again molded into some other shape. For example, PVC and Teflon. Another type of plastic is thermosetting, which is once shaped cannot be melted. For example, bakelite and melamine. Now, various problems that we are facing with plastic waste are: first is plastic is non-biodegradable. That is, plastic cannot be degraded by microorganisms, and even chemical degradation takes very long time, years and years, due to which plastic waste keep on accumulating and creates various problems. It causes water pollution and affects aquatic life adversely. Being non-degradable, it causes soil pollution and affects soil fertility. It choke up the drains and lead to flood-like conditions during heavy rains. And if we try to burn plastic waste, the burning plastic releases toxic gases which can affect vegetation, animals, and human life as well. Inhaling these toxic gases can cause various respiratory diseases. It causes air pollution, due to which the air quality is degraded. So there are so many problems with plastic, and to solve these problems we have to avoid using plastic. How can we avoid this? We can make use of bags which are made of cotton or jute when we go for shopping. The biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste should be collected separately and disposed of separately. It is better to recycle the plastic waste, and most of the thermoplastic can be recycled. Besides this, there are many different ways by which we can beat plastic pollution. For example, use reusable or degradable shopping bags. Look for alternative packaging such as paper. Use paper, steel, or bamboo straws. Buy unpackaged food. If you can't reuse it, refuse it. Invest in reusable containers and mugs. Recycle plastic. Stop intentional littering. Lobby for plastic management strategies and recycling regulations. By following some small methods, we can reduce the use of plastic and can deal easily with plastic waste. Now here, for this chapter, you have to do an activity. For this activity, you have to collect any three types of synthetic fibers. You can take help from your parents to identify the type of fiber or fabric which you are using at home. Those fibers which you collect, synthetic fibers, you have to stick them in your project book. Now, if you don't have a project book, you can use loose sheets and bind them together to make a small project. Once you stick the fiber, you have to write the name of the fiber. Then you list out the general properties of that fiber. and write down some uses of that fiber. That is, you have to write the name of the products which are made of that fiber. And please use only one page for one fiber. Don't stick all three fibers on the same page. You can use any old pieces of fabric as samples of synthetic fiber. You must be having some old clothes or some torn pieces. You can just cut out some small patches of the fabric and stick them in your project book. Now here I'm showing you few examples how you can do it. For example, if you have selected nylon, write the name of the fiber, nylon. Then you write down some properties of nylon. You can refer your textbook or you can watch the video. In the previous video I had listed many qualities or characteristics of nylon. You can refer textbook or the videos for writing the characteristics. Then you have to write the products which are made from the nylon. You can write the name, or you can stick pictures also of the products which are made of nylon. Like this, it can be any other fiber like acrylic. Same way, you have to write the properties, write the uses, then rayon. So this way, rayon, nylon, acrylic, any three material, whatever is available at home, whatever waste material is available at home, make use of that waste and make your project book. You can present it this way also. For example, polyester, you can write out what are the different qualities, and about the polyester you can write. So this way also you can present it. You have to stick the fiber, and then uh, you can stick the pictures, or you can write the name of the products which are made out of polyester. You can use your creativity. For example, here, instead of taking the pictures, whatever rayon fabric you are having, you can cut that fabric in the shape of the material or the product. For example, socks or a frock, you can cut that fabric in the shape of that product and then you can stick it. For example, for nylon as shown, you can cut your fabric in the form of a coat or a frock or a dress, or you can stick them as a curtain. You can make a rope of that fiber and stick it. So there you will be showing the fiber as well. You're